Welcome again, guys. Today I'm with my cousin Bruce and we're at his garage to do the pre-MOT check and then get the MOT done. Well, tell us, Bruce, what we're going to be doing today.
So what we want to do is, before the MOT, I'm going to do a pre-MOT check, make sure his car is all good, up to standard, firstly, to the UK road regulations, and then secondly, he's planning a long trip, so we've got to make sure that this car, the suspension components, braking system, everything's going to be good enough to get him to where he's meant to get to. So if you follow me through, we'll show you what we'll be doing. So here he has the beautiful CX Mazda 7 that's going to help him travel the world. The first light off the front. So we're basically checking the brakes first. Is it enough for him to get there? But he's got more than enough to get there and come back. But he probably won't want to come back after visiting all these travel countries.
I probably won't.
Brakes, tyres, suspension, side to side play. All good. Springs, shock absorbers, brake lines. It's all okay. The bodywork doesn't really matter, does it?
Not really, no.
As long as it takes him there.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, shit.
Don't say that.
Is it going to be a hot country where you're going?
Yes.
Well, your aircon's definitely not going to be working because the condenser's completely mashed, as you can see there.
Okay.
That doesn't matter.
That's one expense. There we go.
All good. Okay. Lovely. Perfect. She's all nice and clean.
That's good. That's how I like it. Nice and clean.
Let me give you a little tip to whoever's watching this. If you're looking to buy a car, the telltales of the health of the engine is always in the exhaust tip. Underlay. Slight bit of surface corrosion, but nothing unusual.
So nothing major to worry about
nice
then.
And dry, oil leak free. Rubber boots, everything is all good under here. Actually, I feel sorry for this car for not coming back. But I don't blame it. He probably doesn't want to stay in the UK either.
Yeah, no, I've had it with the weather.
Very good. Again, just general corrosion, but it's normal, especially in the UK with these amount of sock they put on.
Yeah. All the pre-MOT checks are done. He's taken in for the full MOT now. Fingers crossed he will pass. The test has been concluded and now it is the moment of truth. So, Bruce.
It's a pass.
Is a pass. Fuck yeah.
Just with a few, well, just one actually, just general underlay corrosion, but that's perfectly normal. You're going to get this in the country, especially on 2010. But everything else is tip top. We check the tyres, we check the brakes. The tyres, obviously, he's travelling about 20,000 miles, so it all depends on the road train and the drive train and how he's going to be driving. But these will last him minimum 10,000 miles. The tyres are going to be cheap across the other side of the world anyway. Especially in Kazakhstan, they're not going to tax you like the UK, are they? So
that is true. Yeah, that is true.
It's all going to be good, so he's all ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a win. Next step, stage 2, and that would be servicing. And when we're doing this?
So the servicing, hopefully next week. I'm going to order the parts, especially so he's going to a very hot country. So what everyone presumes is we're going to put the same oil as what you put in the UK. So what we're going to check is what the manufacturer specifies in certain different countries. Especially for people like who travel to Dubai, you can't use the same air filters as the ones you use in the UK because of the conditions like the sand. So what we're going to do is I'm going to do some analysis and see the countries where he's traveling and see what oil grade would be the best for the engine for those sort of temperatures, and see if we can get an upgraded air intake just to give her a bit of a smoother ride before he throws her away over there and it won't come back.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. I'm happy with that. Right, here goes the moment of truth. Let's see if it actually fits properly. Now what I've done is I've also added some gatter tape around the corners here to prevent any splinters, and also right down the middle, again just a bit extra egg grip for the mattress. There we go. It's nice and flat and level as well, which is going to be great for a good night's sleep. It's nice and sturdy. The reason I wanted to add these legs is of course to make it level, and also to have some extra storage under here, just to chuck a few items that I may need, just quick items I need to get out when I'm out and about. So that's all done, and now it's time for the mattress. Now that the bed frame is done, it's time for the mattress. I haven't actually measured it just properly just yet, so hopefully it fits fine. But here's the moment of truth. Right, now that's all fitted, just need to make sure that the door closes. Perfect. Nicely done. Now, there's only one more test left. Again, I haven't actually tested this, I'm literally finding out with you guys. So, first thing I want to do is check to see if it actually fits right. The moment of truth, guys. Just to jump in there somehow. Yep, that's pretty good. And it's actually really comfortable as well. Don't think I'm going to have any back issues with this bed. Now the mattress itself is memory foam. It's about 5.5, 6 inches thick, which is actually really good, nice and soft and comfortable. This was a single bed, which was about that much longer, which I have trimmed about a quarter of, now that it fits in the car perfectly. Now all I need on top of this is going to be the sleeping bag, which is going to be my duvet. I'm actually really happy with the way it's turned out. Nice, well, smallish bed, which is perfect for my size. Got some extra space here, which will be great. Might get a little box or something down here for storage, or just for, you know, for some bits and bobs that I can just chuck there. And that should be fine. Now, you may be wondering why I have decided to cut this into 2 pieces. Very simple reason for it actually. It's just that whenever I am in an urban area, what I can do is I can take these apart, chuck that top part of the frame in here, roll this bed, put this cover on top, so that nobody actually knows I'm sleeping in the car, to prevent, you know, people of any ideas of maybe breaking in, thinking there's any valuable items in the car. And also it's just stealthy, which is what you want when you are out and about, particularly in big cities. Just like so. Add the luggage rack on top of it again, close it up, shut the door, and no one will be any wiser. Of course, apart from this side, however, that will go in there. This is rolled over under here, tucked in. This seat comes up, and once it's up, then there's no trace, which is exactly what I want actually. And then I can use all this extra space for storage. And also I have the front bit as well. And for my duvet, I have this 4 Seasons sleeping bag. This is the large mummy sleeping bag. What that means is effectively it's for a mother and a child, so it's a bit extra wide, helps with the wide shoulders. Unfortunately the smaller ones I just feel too cocooned, doesn't feel comfortable, but this one should be much better. It also comes in a nice compression sack, so if I want to use this to go hiking with, for camping on top of a mountain, etc. 4 Season will keep me warm. It's also relatively light, decent size, I suppose. Slightly larger than normal sleeping bags, but because it is a mummy bag, but I do prefer it. I'd rather have the size and the extra warmth than a small one, be cold and not comfortable. So this is the perfect sleeping bag for me. As with the straps, so you can compress the entire thing down to a relatively small size. Once you're done, just take this off like so. There you go. Undo that, and then pull your sleeping bag out. There we go. It's also in military green, which is my favorite color. Chuck that in there. Undo that. There we go. That's my bed done. And that is it, guys. So bed frame done, mattress done, sleeping bag done. So my sleeping bag slash duvet. Just need a pillow. And for power, I have this 300-watt inverter, which is connected to my auxiliary 12-volt socket here in the armrest. And on the front, there's another 12-volt socket here, which I will be using to power my mobile phone and tablet. The tablet I will be using for navigation mainly, reading books, that sort of thing. And also, I have this banana. Yeah, try not to read out too loud because yeah, it could come across as something else. This 90,000 milliamp hour battery pack effectively is going to be my auxiliary power station. I will be using this mainly for powering my fridge, as well as charging anything that I need on here, such as my phone, drone, cameras, etc. But also I can use that to power my fridge when the car is not charging this, or is not powering the fridge itself, which is good. Apparently it's rated for 36 hours for my fridge, so I can have my fridge running for 36 hours without ever needing to charge this, which is excellent. I will also get a solar panel which I can put in front of the dashboard there. That will be charging this during the day when the car is not running, and when the car is running it would be charging this as well as powering the fridge itself. So overall, one unison system. Hopefully I won't have any issues with it, but fingers crossed. For my food, I have this 28-litre high gear fridge. As you can see, it's absolutely massive. I don't think I'm ever going to need to use the entire thing, but it is there if I need it. Again, works over a 3-pin socket there, which I can use the battery pack to charge this all by itself for, as I said, 36 hours I believe it's rated for, or connected directly to the 300-watt inverter when I'm running the car. So it's always charging, always working here, and keeping my food nice and chilled. Under international driving conventions, if you are driving through Europe, you must also have a country identifier on your vehicle, otherwise you may be fined. So to avoid that, I'm going to just stick this on the vehicle. And now the last one. Also, another very important thing is when you are driving from the UK with a UK car to Europe or any other country that drives on the other side of the road, is to have a headlamp beam deflector. The reason for this being is because we drive on the left side of the road, the headlight beams are tilted to the left somewhat. So when you are in another car driving on the right side, you are actually dazzling all the drivers on the right side, and of course that's very dangerous, which we want to avoid. So for that, we're going to be applying these. However, I'm not due to leave for another 2 weeks, so I'm not going to apply this just yet. I'm just going to add these small mirrors so I know what the rear wheels are doing. Perfect. And one on this side, like so. Nicely done. And I've got this little tray for when I want to do some work on the go, or if I want to just pull over and have some lunch on there. Nice nifty little thing. Got this little blind for cars. It has dual purpose, so at night when I'm sleeping in the car I can use that to block the back window, or during a hot day I can just put this in the front window here to keep the car cool. And I've got a couple of mosquito nets in this one here, so when I'm on top of a mountain or in a hot area I can just put that there, wind the windows down and get some fresh air going through the car. I've also installed this little storage back here for some extra gubbings that I want to have quick access to. And finally some blackout curtains which will go across the beam here, so at night I can have some privacy in the car. Bingo, the job's a good one. The railing just goes across the car here on A-pillars. Once it's done, then you can just draw this across there over the seats, so that it completely blocks out the back of the car. Nobody would ever know I'm inside the car. I think the job is a good one. And when I'm not using it, I just pull it across here, push it to the side, pull it across in between the seat and the A-pillar here, tuck it away. There we go. I think that's rather nifty. What used to cost me £80 for a full tank now costs me 110, 112 quid for a full tank. There's only one person to thank for that, so thank you, Donald. Good job, mate.